DZ Sit Down Zumock podcast coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida. It's me, Florida's greatest comedian, where you can see him and his comedy stylings this weekend in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the Comedy Catch. 4 shows. Let's sell them out, baby. We're going to be there May 20th and 21st. I'm driving up there. If you have books on tape, please recommend them because I have an 8.5 hour drive. It's going to be brutal, but I'm saving a shitload of money. Not flying with me is my main man, my guy, my Flavor Flav, fucking Tyler. How are you?
It's awesome. Good, dude. How are you? You've been going on some rants lately.
Oh, yeah. I'm opinionated. Sheesh. I'm very opinionated. People seem to enjoy them. So I just go, let's go with it.
I like it. Lots to say.
Oh, my last podcast about local Cleveland comic Mary Santora.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, well, a lot of people haven't, but even people that said they don't know who it is, they loved it. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
You're welcome for the free exposure, cunt.
Yeah, maybe I'll go Google her later.
That's another thing I forgot to bring up. I'm going to bring it up with Tony because we didn't do Mondays with Mazer. I used to host a show and book a show at the Hard Rock Roxino in Northfield. You remember Northfield?
Yep.
For an entire year. And I booked her one weekend and she came in and just stole it from under me.
No shit.
Yeah, she took it. The guy, the showroom manager, like wanted a banger or something. I don't know. And then he asked her, would you mind booking this? He was a piece of shit. He knew nothing about comedy. Like his whole background was chain restaurants. He came from an Applebee's.
Right. Well, so, regional manager.
So she took it from under me and didn't even give me the common courtesy. Like, hey, they want me to book it now. They're going to pay me. And she just did it. I'm like, all right. So that's another thing I forgot to do in my rant. I want to start off. I think we're going to have a segment on the show where we do the mailbag. But lately,
I like it.
It's been hate mail, complete hate mail.
I know. So, is that still what's happening today?
And listen, people send me nice messages all the time, but I enjoy the hate mail.
Oh, good. Yeah, keep it coming.
And the best part is this one's through Patreon too. So they signed up for Patreon on.
It's amazing.
I know they're paying. If you want to pay to send hate mail, yes, by all means, I will read it. They signed up on May 10th under the name Chud. Chud sucks.
Chud sucks.
Chud sucks. This is from Chud sucks. He inboxed me this message. It says, your podcast is terrible and the numbers prove it. You're also a very weak comic that should stop doing stand-up comedy altogether. You shit on Chrissie Mayr all the time, and you're not even close to being as funny as her. Her podcast gets better numbers and she gets better guests. You can't even get a show on Compound Media because nobody at Compound Media likes you. Keep Chrissie's name out your mouth. Chud sucks. I mean, Frank. I'm pretty sure this is her boyfriend sending this because nobody gives a fuck about Chrissie Mayr.
Yeah, I was going to say it's another name. I know you've brought it up in the past. I've never, the most I've ever seen of her, it was whatever full screen you shared of her and the boyfriend. Yeah,
they're her boyfriend's named Frank. He's her comedy manager. And they are both very determined to make her a name and infamous. And they'll do it at all costs. They will do anything to make them a household name.
Is she on Compound?
Oh, yeah. She got some one day a week show called The Wet Spot where she has porn stars on and she's like a shock jock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for her.
She wears many hats. She's a shock jock. She's a journalist. She's a reporter. Mm-hmm. She's a comedian. She's a right-wing talking head. She's very
is she the one who said that she was at January 6th?
Yes. She went there to report and she didn't confirm or deny that she went to the Capitol because she wanted people to talk. And I guess the FBI investigated the situation, but it was just, everything you want in a comedian. I'm so sick of this brand bullshit, dude. Tyler, I'm done with it. I am sick and tired. Listen, I like comedy. I like doing it. I might be one of the few comedians that enjoy writing a joke and performing it. And I would love to get back to that. But unfortunately, we have to be on TikTok. We have to be reporters, podcasters, political affiliates. We have to be virtue signalers. We got to be everything but a comedian now. And it's just, I'm not into it.
You got to crack the code. You got to figure it out. Get the new roadmap for all the others.
I know. And I see all these comics copy each other and their stylings. Like I notice everyone has like a weird voice now, like Chris DiStefano, and they're all like saying weird words.
Yeah. Yeah.
D'Elia, who I like D'Elia a lot, but he's got his own lingo. I think I need lingo, right?
Yeah. I think that's how you get hip.
That you get hip? Okay.
Yeah.
I got to be hip.
Yeah.
And then you got to get the podcast studio, and we got to get the neon light. You got to have that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to have the mic that hangs.
That would be cool.
Got to have that.
That would be cool. I think it would help numbers.
And then I got to go on the Fighter and the Kid. And they have lingo too.
Do that? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess they do. But like a lot of their lingo is something similar to like Theo Von, where Theo's is funny. Like he doesn't necessarily have lingo. He's got an actual personality. He has he
says gang gang. That's his thing. I got to get gang gang. I got to get
gang.
I got to go yo B. Like Brendan says to Brian, he calls him B.
No, does
yo
he?
B. And then Brian calls himself Daddy. Daddy doesn't like that. So I got to do stuff like that. I got to be cool. I got to go get some shoes. I got to be a sneakerhead. I got to dress like a 16-year-old.
If you call yourself Daddy, you're probably gonna rustle up some old Me Too stuff, huh?
Yeah. Daddy doesn't like that, Tyler. No, hey, T. Daddy doesn't like that, T.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, T.
That's rough.
Yo,
that's
T.
Rough. I don't. Yeah, maybe there's a back joke to that. That's you can't really get behind someone calling himself.
I need a gang. What's my gang? Mine's boom boom. I don't know. I'm trying to connect. I got to get these numbers up.
Yeah, you should sleep on that one. I wouldn't go with boom boom.
I got to go full on conspiracy theory. I got to do all this shit to get this thing going, right? I mean, Chud sucks, right? I don't get the Chrissie Mayer numbers. I'm not pulling it in.
I wish Chud sucks would give some other examples, right?
Yeah, Frank. I mean, Chud sucks. If you're going to sign up, I want examples. Help me out. I want to get those Chrissie Mayer numbers. I'm a brand comic. I'm all about, what's my brand?
Your brand is...
Bert's a party guy. He's the party guy. He's the machine. Chrissie's right-wing, conservative, all about America. What am I?
You're the fitness comic.
Yes, I'm all into fitness. No, Aaron Berg's the fitness comic. God damn it. And Gino's the anti-COVID guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Well, let me think about it. Call in, actually, if you guys know what I should be. I'm a brand comic now. I'm coming out with a brand. I don't know what it is yet. Speaking of Fighter and the Kid, have you been watching? I know you listen to comedy podcasts, the Brendan Schwab, Bobby Lee saga.
No, so I don't know much about this, actually. I was glad that you brought this up.
Well, apparently, what I hear is Brendan Schwab, who I've met once, nice enough. I've watched his comedy stylings, not a fan. No disrespect. Everyone can do comedy. You're more than welcome. But there's also some backlash that comes with it,
Sure.
Especially if people kind of see yourself backdooring yourself with the UFC and your friendship with Joe Rogan. You're going to get some criticism if you do a Showtime special like 3 years into your stand-up and it's not that good. You're allowed. Take the money and run. That's fine. But with that, there's going to be some criticism from people who've been fighting tooth and nail, like myself. And I'm not going to criticize the guy. Do whatever the fuck you want, man. At the end of the day,
he's a very good businessman, I think, is what you can chalk it up to. He truly is. Yeah.
That might be his bread and butter. He's got a brand. He's got products. He's got booze. He's got, stickers and a podcast network. He's all in. This guy loves it. Again, I go back to, I wanted to get into comedy because I just wanted to tell jokes. I just want to be undeniably be funny on stage and I don't give a fuck. That's it. Leave it all out there. I go to the David Tell School of Comedy, write the jokes, tell them, boom, there it is. I'm not a brand, but anyways, long story short, I guess he's been on a suing spree. If you criticize him, He has a team.
Really?
Yeah. He like, I guess people post shit. They talk shit about him all day online. Like they have Reddit forums and all that. And people talk shit on Reddit.
Schaub?
Brendan Schaub. It's spelled S-H-A-U-B, I think. I could be wrong.
You're close. You're close.
Close enough. What is that? There. What's the nationality on Schwab? Is he Polish?
Good question.
Anyway, so people
know.
like to talk shit on him because he kind of, he's kind of a bro. He's kind of has, kind of douchey. He's got the sleeve tattoos. He's from the world of UFC. By all means, if he's listening to this, you could beat the shit out of me. I know you can, but I'm allowed to have comedy subjective, and you're allowed to have an opinion. Like Chud sucks, hates my guts. He thinks I'm terrible. So that's coming from Frank. I mean, Chud sucks. I'm saying Brendan is not that good of a comedian. I watched his I think Gringo Poppy or whatever the hell it was called. He has a 25-minute special on YouTube that he's going around promoting. And I watched it and I was like, it's not terrible, but it's not good. And, anybody can do this, but, if you're going to put it out there, there's going to be some criticism. So long story short, he's going around suing people that talk shit. There's like a couple YouTube guys that he's gone after. He's striking videos. Apparently he has a team, Tyler. He has a team of people, lawyers and editors and all this shit, managers. And they go around looking for criticism, and he's trying to control the narrative on what people think of him. And then there was something coming out of Bobby Lee's Tiger Belly Reddit saying, Brendan's a terrible comic, all this and blah, blah, blah. So he confronted him. Him and Brian Callen both confronted him, said, we know it's you. And they bullied him. And they said, basically, they threatened Joe Rogan against him, like their relationship with Joe Rogan, just, some really backyard bully high school.
What the fuck?
If you want to call it toxic masculinity, that's go right ahead. And, Bobby Lee, I've met him a handful of times. Nice enough guy, sweet dude. He's not that guy. And he basically called him out publicly. Now they're backtracking, Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen, saying they own it. They were in the wrong because they're afraid it's going to get out and get back to Rogan. And Rogan's like, what the fuck? Why would you use my name against Bobby Lee? Why would you do that? So that's the criticism. That's the drama. But one thing I knew, Brendan Schaub is not helping himself. Like some people says all criticism is good criticism. Not really, not in comedy. And this started because Brendan heard Bobby Lee say that Brendan's not that great of a comic. According to a Reddit forum, and he thinks Bobby Lee was behind it. And then he lied and said he had all these IP addresses and it was coming from Bobby Lee. And Bobby Lee's like, I'm not even technically savvy. Why would I do that? I don't even know what the hell. I don't even own a computer. And I was fascinated with it. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, this is ridiculous because I've actually done what Brendan's done. Like I pretend like I had a little bit more on somebody than I did. And I saw him buckle. And that's exactly what Brendan tried to do. And he realized, oops, I fucked up. Then him and Bobby Lee and his wife, who's a attractive lady, are going around putting them on blast. And now they're playing PR everywhere they can. And it's sad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it makes me like really, really, really be thankful that I left LA in that scene. Cause it's just desperate. It's toxic. It's just sad. It's pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, how much time would you spend searching yourself on Reddit for bad comments? You know what I mean? Like that's just a waste of time. That's the whole part of the problem with the whole social media shit. Like if Brendan's on there searching his own name, looking for people talking shit about him, then like, you're going to find people talking shit about you.
Yeah. Yeah. When I got arrested a year and a half ago and, I saw one Reddit post and I was like, I'm never going back there again. I'm never going back.
One was enough. One was enough.
And so I don't give a fuck. Like, Reddit's just like, it's kind of a loser place. It's like where losers go because you're anonymous. Right. And they talk, it's like all the Red Bar fans love it. It's just not, it's not for me. I'm not saying I'm above Reddit. Yes, I am. I'm above it. I'm above Reddit. I am above it. Have fun over there with your accounts. And
I really don't even know how to use it.
Yeah, I don't even know how to use it either. Like people just post shit. The worst was the O&A Reddit back in the day. It's no longer there.
Oh God, I can imagine.
I know a comedian that got it removed, the main one, I will never name his name, but that was just toxic, man. O&A are responsible for some of the worst fans known to man. Just
Believe it.
Awful fucking fans. And Kumia he's still cheerleading him on. He's like, yeah, let's go.
Eesh.
But yeah, so that's what's going on with the Brendan Schaub. He's not making himself very likable to people and comedy fans by doing this shit.
Yeah, that's, again, like, just mind your own fucking business.
But at the end of the day, you want to be a good comedian or a businessman? Like, what are you going for? What's your goal here?
That's a personal preference. You know what I mean? To each its own.
I mean, I'd like to make some money, and so would you off this podcast. That'd be nice.
Right.
Yeah, man, I love to pull in those Chrissie Mayer numbers, like Chud says.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy, I mean, people listen to that show, Fighter and the Kid. It's one of the more popular programs. You know,
yeah.
It's not for me. Do you listen to it?
I've actually never listened to that one. Not because of a dislike for any of it, but no, I've never listened to that one. The closest I came was like when Brian Callen was going through the whole Me Too shit.
Oh yeah.
But Daddy don't like that. So.
Oh, come on, T. You know what's funny is like probably I think last January, not just January, the January before that, I got Kevin Brennan a week at Side Splitters. It was like in January, and we went and did Mike Calta's show that Friday at his house because he broadcast from his house, and we were walking in, and Brian Callen was walking out because Brian Callen was on the segment before us. He was in Port Charlotte doing stand up. Yeah. And, you know, he recognized both of us. We start shooting the shit, and then we go on air, and yeah, I was just like, hey, I was like, we got more Me Too comics. And Kelta's face was like, well, dude, what are you doing? I don't know if Brian was in the car listening to that, but
yeah, it's gotta be rough.
Sorry about that, dude. No disrespect.
Fuck, this stupid dog is like trying to jump on me here. Not stupid.
It's better than birds.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Hey, since we talked about it on this show, you're the one who brought it up. This UFC guy, right? What's
yeah, dude.
What's his? What?
Cain Velasquez, is that his last name? Something close to that. So like basically what happened was, I believe it's his. The way they have worded it in the past is his close family member. I believe it's his son. Had been molested multiple times by this guy, who was the son of the woman who was running the daycare. And when I say son of the woman, he's also a fucking adult. So this guy gets arrested and then for molesting these kids, and is let out with no bond. He's let out. So Cain took it. All they say is lewd acts with a 4-year-old member of his family, which I'm pretty sure it's his son. And so Cain said, well, fuck that. How are you just going to let this guy go? So he went T-boned that car, shot into that car, and hit this child molester's stepfather.
He took justice in his own hands.
Right. And I say fucking good for you.
As a parent, you say good for you, right?
Of course. And the issue now is that he is still in jail, and they just said with no bail bond, right? No bond. He cannot bond out. He
can't leave the jail because he went on a vigilante Charles Bronson death wish spree because this guy's son was getting molested, and he was going to fuck this dude up and kill him. And he can't get bond for that. Meanwhile,
molester's still out there.
And crimes are being committed left and right in this country. Crime's at an all-time high right now. Murder's at an all-time high. And these people are just skating by. These judges in California are just letting people out, letting people go, not being charged. David Tell's attacker didn't get charged. But this guy who
Dave Chappelle.
Is
that what, yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought you just said David Tell. I was like, I didn't hear about this one.
I attacked Dave Attell the other day at the cellar. I ran on stage and I beat the fuck out of him. Fuck him. Fuck his candy. Anyways, so this guy is still in jail. It's sad because this guy, he wants justice, and no justice is not being served.
Nope, not at all. The only thing that that I have an issue with is that they, like, the lawyer or whatever, tried to take the route like, hey, CTE could have played into this because he was a UFC fighter. It's like, no. Being a fucking father played into this. Like, the end.
Let me ask you something, Tyler. As a father of two, would you kill somebody that did something bad to your kid like that?
Of course.
You could kill the person.
Same day.
Literally kill him like death.
I wouldn't do it in public.
Okay.
But for sure.
What if you got convicted of murder?
I guess that's that. I'd probably try and go on the run before anything.
The
right?
lamb with the family.
Yeah. Just get a minivan and go. But for real, yeah.
Or you could hire a good lawyer and say, hey, this guy he molested my kid. Fuck him.
Well, we see how that's working out. Do you think that this would be a different situation if the bullet hit the actual fucking child molester and not the stepfather?
Yeah.
Do you think then they'd be like, hey?
Because the stepfather technically had nothing to do with it. I mean, I guess it was his, by marriage, his son. But is that
sure.
Wrong place, wrong time? You got to deal with it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is, like, obviously, like, you were a UFC like champion. You could have just T-boned their car, pulled the motherfucker out, and killed them with your hands.
Because you have weapons. You have actual hands weapons.
Right.
Yeah, he probably fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, say I was hanging out with a buddy of mine and he molested kids I didn't know, and some dude comes up and shoots me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't know. Like,
yeah, but clearly the stepfather knows because the stepfather just picked him up from jail. They were on their way home.
But he can deny it. He's just like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Now get me back to your wife's daycare.
Let's go back to the daycare and sort this thing out. I don't know. This podcast has become nothing but child molesters and people escaping from prison. That's all this podcast is.
That really is what it's turned into. Yeah.
I love it. And by the way, man, you know how to pick these stories. This Tyler guy, I mean, T's good.
Oh.
Yo, T.
No, I'm not. I can't do the daddy stuff.
Yo, too. Daddy saw this article that you sent. 4 days after the audacious escape from prison bus, Texas still hasn't found convicted murderer. So this dude broke out of a prison bus.
Yeah, man.
Officials are trying to piece together how Gonzalo Lopez managed to cut through a metal door and hijack a prison bus Thursday. An extensive manhunt continues in Leon County. This is down in Texas, right?
Now that's exciting.
That is exciting. It's been 4 days since the convicted murderer has been transported on a Texas prison bus, was able to remove his handcuffs. By the way, I just watched U.S. Marshals with Tommy Lee Jones, the sequel to the Fugitive with Richard Kimball.
Mm-hmm.
And in the movie, Wesley Snipes manages to remove his handcuffs on the plane. It's not that interesting of a side note, but
so you can do it.
I'm trying to paint the picture here. Then he cut through the metal door to an armed driver, temporarily taking control of the vehicle and fled on foot, according to prison officials. How did he do this? Sounds like a movie.
So from my understanding, there was like getting out of the handcuffs is whatever. Like, sure, he did it, right?
Ta-da!
And then, but I think he had something to stab whatever officer was in that main section with him. So at that point, there's no one holding you back. If anything, there's like other inmates in there that are like still handcuffed, that are like, hey, can you get me? Can you get me out? And so he had pretty much like all the time in the world. All the time in the world to open that door.
Didn't Nick Cage, man. They released everyone else.
He did. Yeah. I don't think this guy did that though.
You got to pay it forward, bro.
He wrecked it. Like he got the bus, and then I believe they said like they shot the tire out or something. So I don't know how the cops wound up on the outside, but they were able to shoot the tire out, and he went for like a mile or so until it crashed into a ditch. He gets out and just he's gone.
It's like an action film.
I know.
Prison escape rules. I don't care what anyone says. I know there's a manhunt. There's a $50,000 tag on this guy if you find him. I'm rooting for him. I want him to, I don't know. Wasn't he a capital punish? What, didn't he murder somebody or something?
I don't know that much. Clearly something bad.
If you escape from prison, you got to just let them go. Like, they earned it. That's hard.
See, so what I'm interested in is like there should be a race now, right? So that Casey White guy got from Alabama to Indiana. Like, we need to figure out how many miles that is, and then whenever this guy gets caught, let's tally up those miles. Who won? Because this guy also has no help.
Yeah, he's doing it himself. The executive director of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice said in a statement Saturday, and I love this because it sounds like a real movie. He's like, "We will not rest until Lopez is caught."
Please don't fire me.
Yeah, we will not rest. There's a photo of him if you guys want to make $50,000 if you live in the Texas area. Looks like my neighbor. I have 2 Mexican neighbors. They're fucking annoying. The neighbors on my right, they won't shut the fuck up. The mom comes out. Yeah, she's like, she talks on the phone every day at 7:30 on speakerphone. First of all, I hate when everybody speaks on speakerphone. It's like the worst. I don't want to hear the other person. And she's that's my Mexican. And then around 3:30, my fucking postman right outside my door, just yelling with my neighbor Pat. She's yelling, and it's just like, you can't take a nap. My life sucks, dude.
As I'm looking at this, if you wanted to try and turn in Luis J. Gomez as this guy,
holy shit,
that's probably.
You're right.
That's probably a good.
It looks like Luis J. Gomez. Hold on. You're right. Hold on. Stand by. Let's do a side-to-side comparison here. We got to do it. Check this out. Wait, hold on. Standing by. If you're on the $10 tier, you're going to want to watch this side-to-side combo I'm about to pull up. It's uncanny.
I mean, where do they do the Legion Skanks from? You could just
the stand.
You could just call in, say he's going to be at the stand at whatever hour.
Look at this. This is the same. It's Luis J. Gomez.
It's him.
Oh my God. This is hilarious. Hilarious. That's for Gladwell. Wow. This guy, Luis J. Gomez, he runs Skankfest and he escapes from prison. That's impressive.
That's talent. That is talent.
You know what he is? A real ass dude, T.
It's true.
Daddy likes.
It's just making me uncomfortable now.
I'm telling you, the new lingo's catching on. We're doing it. Bam, bam.
Boom.
What's gang
boom,
mean?
Boom, boom.
You listen to Theo Vaughn. What's gang mean?
I think he made it up. It's just like peace out.
Gang.
Sort of okay. Yeah. Like call the people who call him in, they'll ask a question, whatever. Like, all right, thanks, man. Gang. Hang up.
You know what our catchphrase is?
Sounds cool.
I'm going to get t-shirts made. You ready for this? When somebody when they're done, because we're going to do you sent me that program for voicemails and I'm still going to do it. I just have it on my to-do list.
Sure.
You know what your out phrase is? Hear me out. See if it'll catch on. Goodbye.
Ooh.
You think that's...
Yeah, you should hashtag that.
And then make a shirt, goodbye.
Bye.
And you know how everyone names their fans? Like Dean Del Rey names them the Del Raisers and Jay Moore names his fans the Moriers.
I did not know that.
I'm gonna call my fans the listeners.
Ooh.
Comics suck.
I've never heard that one.
I know, man. I know what I'm doing. Come on, dude. I know what I'm doing. Listen, I know you're a big UFC guy, right?
I like it.
Who's the champion? I don't know who the champion is.
It all depends on which
what happened to Steve?
Which weight class?
Stipe still doing this thing?
No, yeah, he is, but he lost to Ngakoue.
What about Jessica Evil Eye, my friend?
I don't know if she is still fighting.
She's on OnlyFans, like every other whore.
Is she really?
I guess so. I don't know. I saw that she was. I like her. I don't mean to say that. Like, listen, there's a shelf life on fighting. She needs a little backup currency, and people, dummies, pay a lot of money. I think Karen Freehand makes like $25,000 a month off showing her twat.
That's funny.
I know.
Oh, she is still fighting. She's fighting July 2nd.
Where?
This is in.
I'm going. No, I'm not.
Where's this at? Where's the T-Mobile Arena?
T-Mobile Arena.
Vegas? Is that Vegas? Yeah, Vegas.
Did you ever see her arm wrestle me?
Yeah, I saw that.
She won legitimately. It wasn't even like a fucking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of comebacks, now I'm a big wrestling guy, and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, is stepping in the ring one final time in July, ladies and gentlemen. The legendary Nature Boy himself is coming back at the age of 73. He lives here in Tampa.
I'm worried about him. He shouldn't do this.
I'm assuming he has like 4 ex-wives, and I'm assuming
he do this.
He's doing
he just had a heart attack or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he legitimately was almost dead.
Yeah, he should not do this.
I mean, and he's like a legitimate 73. I mean, after all those years of pounding.
Oh yeah, he's an 80-year-old, 73-year-old.
Yeah, but he goes to my buddy Gladwell. His wife is the manager at this really popular bar down here in Tampa. He's there like every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man amongst town, if you will. Oh, speaking of which, you know who I saw today? How about this for a segue? Talk about bearing the lead, T. Daddy saw.
Give me a Z, man.
Daddy saw John Cena at the Wawa.
No way.
Yeah, he lives down here, and I was like,
was he riding that purple cow?
I didn't see JC on the purple cow, but he was leaving the Wawa. And here's the thing, like, I don't take photos with celebrities because I don't care. And I'm not a big John Cena fan. I don't hate John Cena. You know, he seems like a nice enough guy, but I was not a fan of his. And it was just like one of those, I've seen celebrities before, but I'm not going to take a photo just because you're famous. So I just let him have his piece. Yeah. I kind of just nodded at him, and he nodded at me. And, you know, because I'm not just like, I'm not a fan. Like, oh, cool. They're here. I'm with John Cena. Like, if I'm into your shit, I'm going to get a photo. Or if you're just like a complete weirdo, I'm going to get a photo. Like if I saw OJ, I'm getting a photo. But then again, I'm a fan. Yeah. I'm a fan. I love his takes.
All his work.
All of it. Even the murders. Fantastic murders. Got away with it. Good for you.
He did it. Hey, you got to spend your money on something. And in his case, he spent it on lawyers. Like, that guy is a competitor.
You're a half full kind of guy. I like that. I've always liked that
competitor. About him. He's a good guy for some people.
Listen, I have a football podcast called Rack'em. I do with my buddy Ken Mosca and Tony Mazer. Love to have you on sometime. Would you want to do it?
Yeah.
But we got to talk about this because it's not just everyone knows we're Browns fans, but this is like kind of a whole thing going on. Deshaun Watson, who has these allegations, these civil suits against him. Was it 22?
22. Yep.
And there still has been no conviction or suspension, and this guy's just going business as usual. And according to this headline, I saw it on Twitter before you sent it, he's going to the Bahamas, where I will be, by the way. I'm going to the Bahamas. Did you know that?
No. Wait, you did vaguely mention it. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Z-Man is going to be doing
some cornrows, dude.
Some stand-up comedy for 2 weeks in the Bahamas. Let me pull this bitch up. And I could not be any more excited. We're going to a tropical resort.
Will it be like the same time that they're down there?
I don't know. I think he's going this weekend. I'm going in 3 weeks. Here, check this out. Boom, right here at the Atlantis, Paradise Island. There I am, headlining with my boy JJ Curry. We're going to be doing, while we're in the Bahamas, we're going to be doing the Bahamas Chronicles because we're going to be there for 2 weeks. I'm assuming we're going to have some time on our hands, but you can get tickets. I guess it's packed. I guess Ray DeVito's featuring for Mike Harrison this week down there. My buddy Mike Head, these are Cleveland guys. Mike Paramore, they're going to be there next week for 2 weeks. And then
nice.
Z-Man rolls in. This guy's pretty funny. I worked with him. He's a doctor. Again, another guy, you're a fucking doctor. Why are you doing this? Stand-up comedy. Stop it. Dr. Ken.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a good business decision.
Yeah, it's terrible. You're making fucking dumb, dude. I mean, it worked out for Dr. Ken, but the other guy, like, go fucking be a doctor and
right.
Yeah. So anyways, so Deshaun Watson is taking his guys down there. He's by all accounts, to Deshaun Watson's defense, he's been, from what I can, because I watch those Cleveland Browns dailies on YouTube. You watch those like little things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. From what he's being a team leader, you know, he's like coming to these unscheduled workouts. He's calling the people that are getting drafted. He's being a leader.
All as to be expected from him. And especially, you know, being under the spotlight the way he is right now, he's for sure going to do all the right things. I think he might fuck it up by going to the Bahamas for a weekend, though.
You think that's going to fuck it up?
I think it's a good move.
There is I don't know if he's staying at the Atlantis where I'm staying, but there is a spa in there. I saw.
I'm sure there is. See, but his thing is like finding these ladies on Instagram and asking them if they give massages.
The Cleveland Browns offseason has been defined by the acquisition of quarterback Deshaun Watson. I can't believe they gave him guaranteed money. Never before. And the likely departure of Baker Mayfield. By the way, they're saying Baker could possibly be the starting quarterback.
I know. It's funny. It's funny.
There's
I would
no way
not
he
do
does
that. I would not. Doesn't. No. And if I were the coach, I would not do that.
It's nothing good comes from that.
No, he purposely threw an interception. You know what I mean? Like,
It's also the arrival of a player with 22 pending civil lawsuits hanging over his head and all the character concerns that those bring. That's a lot of lawsuits.
A lot.
I always look at shit like this. If there's like multiple things, at least a couple of them are true. You know, even like with Bill Cosby, like exactly. I don't think, I mean, I don't know, but I'm assuming he didn't rape like 70 people, but maybe 20. I don't know. But yeah, they're going to the Bahamas. This guy, he's got this huge contract guarantee, and he wants to take the offense, and he wants to bond. I'm all for that. I'm all for bonding. It says nothing is certain. However, Mayfield and Beckham, along with former Browns Jarvis Landry and Austin Cooper, took a trip together before week 1 last year. So I guess this is a normal thing with quarterbacks. Three of those players are no longer on the team, blah, blah, blah. So a free trip to the Bahamas, a chance to bond as a team and advance in training camp. And plus get some pussy, right?
You'd think so.
I mean, is Deshaun Watson a married man?
Fuck no.
Well,
you know, no way.
With that being said, go do you, Deshaun. Just don't be inappropriate. I'm all about consent with my sex. What about you, Tyler?
Yeah.
I like
of course. You like he does have a girlfriend now.
Yeah, good for him. I like my women awake.
Yep.
I love it when they're awake and into it, and they're
into it. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They say
into
yes when they're like, that's cool. I'm all for like a consenting woman. Good for Deshaun Watson. It's gonna be hard rooting for that fucking guy. How are you gonna root for this guy? If he wins, do we just don't care? Or
dude, that's exactly it. It's exactly it. It's fucking football, and we're stupid beer drinking fans. So if he gets us to like 3-0, it's just gonna be like, holy shit.
But I don't like how they did Baker. I think they did him dirty. I think they drove down his value. That's the reason why we can't get rid of him. And I'm rooting for him wherever he goes, that he sticks it to him. I really do.
Yeah, he's worth. I think he's worth a first round pick, man. Like, he's not a bad quarterback. He's not. So it's just, we let him play hurt, and that was dumb as fuck.
Yeah, and of course it had an effect. But I'm not I have a good memory, and I remember when he beat the fucking Steelers in the first round of the playoffs, one of the first quarterbacks to take this franchise to the playoffs and beat the Steelers. I haven't forgotten, Baker. I don't forget. So thank you, Baker Mayfield. When these Cleveland media cucks, these Ken Carmans, these fucking Limas, these Dustin Foxes are just shitting on him, I don't forget. Did you see this? Dr. Fauci?
Oh, yeah.
He won't stay if Trump wins the 2024 election. Is this guy clueless? Does he have any idea how unliked he is? Is he in a bubble? Dr. Anthony Fauci did not hesitate signing when asked whether he remain as the White House chief medical advisor if former President Donald Trump wins the 2024 election. And he's quoted by saying, if Trump were to return to the White House as president and COVID is still a threat, which it is, it's a threat. There are some other public health emergency or some other public health emergency. Would you have confidence in his ability? Would you have? I'm a terrible reader. My apologies. Maybe Chud sucks is right. This is not a good podcast. He said without question, he would never come back if he's 81, by the way. Get the fuck out of there, dude.
That's insane. Go retire.
You know how many lives that guy ruined with COVID and AIDS?
Oh yeah. It's collectively all of America.
He's the most evil man in the world. I mean, he really is. That guy's just pure evil. He needs to be in a casket looking at the lid of a coffin at this point. He's fucked up lives, generations to come. You know, unfortunately, your children have to live in this world that Dr. Fauci created with masks and everyone's going to go crazy. And, you know, your kids were not in school because of this guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still seeing people walk around with masks on, and it's so fucking confusing to me.
There was a guy in a car today wearing a mask by himself.
I was going to say, I hope he's by himself. I see that shit from time to time. I don't get it. Like, I think at this point, if you're going to wear a mask, it should be because you had onions and garlic for lunch and you're heading back to work. You know, like,
if you're wearing a mask, you should do the Bird Box challenge. You remember that Sandra Bullock where you have to put a fucking wrap around your eyes?
Yeah.
Because you're that dumb. Yeah, that's fucking. It's so stupid. I mean, it's just. I have no faith in humanity anymore. We're done. We're done.
Sounds about right.
Here's a fun little story that Tyler sent me. We'll end on this one. Thank you for listening. Thanks for subscribing on iTunes, Pandora. Leave a 5-star review. And if you're on Patreon, please sign up for as little as $3 like Chud sucks and say, I suck. And I'm all about it. Scientists grow plants in lunar dirt. Next stop, the moon. Cape Canaveral. I drove right past there recently. It's right down here in Florida where they launch space shuttles, buddy. That's where they launched the Challenger that exploded.
My question, I have two questions about this that I won't ever get answers to.
I'll answer.
When was the last time they went to the moon?
It had to be in the 60s. When was the last moon landing? Let me find that out.
And so, if we're just gonna just assume that it was the last time we went to the moon, that is when they got the soil, then why has it taken so long to decide to plant a plant in the fucking soil?
Apollo 17, December 7th through 19th, 1972 was the first mission of NASA's Apollo program. The most recent time humans have set foot on the moon beyond the low orbit. So we haven't been there since 72. I wasn't even born.
Since 72. And it was just fucking 4 weeks ago that we decided to plant a plant in it.
These things take time. You know, we're thinking about it. Where do they keep the dirt? Like in a refrigerator?
It's a good question. They can't now. There's a plant growing.
Who got the dirt? Who scooped it up?
Just probably some guy that wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, why haven't we even gone to the moon since 72? Technology is so much better now. Let's go to the moon now with better technology.
And often, right?
Do you believe that the conspiracy that the moon landing never happened?
No, but I could be talked into it because it was so long ago, and just looking at the technology that we had just to be like, oh yeah. And we fucking went up there. We're able to guess what these suits needed to be made out of so the guys wouldn't freeze.
People have
like
said it was on a sound stage. The whole thing was just, it brought the country together. There was
shot by who? Kubrick?
Stanley Kubrick directed it.
I think that's what they say.
I mean, I could go that way. I'm not going to lie. I'm not like, I've seen a lot of nonsense in my life. I know there's a gay mafia in Hollywood, and it's like if you suck a dick, you get a role. I mean, that's true. I know Jamie Foxx is in that mafia. I've heard from countless people. What do we got? What's his name? George Clooney. He's gay, closeted, and it's a thing. And I'm not just.
They say Stanley Kubrick was the one to film it.
Well, he did a hell of a job. If it's fake, because a lot of people bought in. I could go either way. I could go either way with that, because it doesn't make sense. We haven't set foot on the moon since 72. It's 2022. Let's go up there.
We need to go up there more often.
Didn't we leave the car up there too, and the flag? Let's go get that car.
Yeah, the battery's probably dead.
You think?
They're going to need to charge it.
You know what? Tim Dillon's always in Florida, and he doesn't hit me up. Like, he's always in Florida.
Son of a bitch.
Is it because he's making, I don't know, $270,000 a month?
He's got too much money in his ears.
He dipped down to 212 because he was at 220. Now he's at 217 on Patreon. Guys, sign up to the Patreon. Tyler needs to get out of the basement.
Yeah,
I need please. Not only do I need to get out of the basement, I want a Joe Rogan experience neon behind me.
You need the neon. Yeah.
Because I already manifested last week that this is the number one podcast in the country. So sign up for as little as $3. I'm trying to build this thing. I went conspiracy theory. I talked the moon. Tyler and I,
what more do you want?
We got lingo. I call him T. I'm daddy. Bang, bang. Like, what do you want? I'm doing what the LA comics are doing. I'm trying to, what do you want already? Sign up for as little as $3. God damn it. Or Chud sucks wins. I mean, Frank. Anyways, this is fun. I'm having fun doing the podcast with you, Tyler. I'm not going to lie.
I'm enjoying it, man. It just helps me just get away for, an hour.
I like doing it. I listened to it the other day and I was laughing. You were making me laugh. And I go, okay, me and Tyler, we're starting to click. We got some chemistry going here, buddy. And I like the fact that you're not a comic. I like that you're not a comic, but you like comedy and you're smart, you're quick. And don't take on this lifestyle, Brendan Schwab. Why? You don't need it. You were a king and you want to be a joker now. I'm a joker.
It's too late. He's doing it.
I was a class clown in high school because it was a defense mechanism because I didn't hit puberty until my junior year. So I had to be funny. That was my
also all the shit that you're saying about Brennan right now. Like, you can kiss your chances of going on Joe Rogan goodbye.
You think?
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bert's going to box that one out too.
It's true.
The machine's not going to let me go on.
You're getting double teamed on that.
I'll end on this because comics are so desperate. I would be at the Comedy Store just hanging, and I would see Joe get off stage, and they would position themselves. They would run out to his car so they could accidentally run into him and start talking, and hoping that Joe would ask him on the podcast. I mean, I've seen it so desperate. Annie Lieberman did it. I saw her do it.
Insane.
I couldn't do it. I don't have it in me. I've talked to Joe Rogan. I've been in the same room. I told the story numerous times. I'll say it again. We were at the Hollywood Improv Lab, front row. I was with Tim Dillon before he made $217,000 a month on Patreon. He was doing well. And Joe walked in, and it was just me, Joe, Tim, and Paige. And at the time, there was a video going around of Jim Jeffries with this unedited video. And I guess Joe was livid about it. And he took Jim Jeffries' sign off the wall. Like, there's a big photo of him like this, and he just ripped it up, or he just ripped it down. And Paige is like, Joe, what are you doing? He's like, he doesn't belong on the wall. So, I mean, but I've never tried to dude, can I go on your podcast? I'm not that guy.
So I've got this thing coming out on YouTube, and I was wondering if I could promote it, on your podcast. One of those.
Bert told me a story, and I believe this story because I've heard it from a couple other people that were there. You remember, comedian Ben Glebe? He was a former presidential candidate.
No.
Anyways, I like Ben. I started with Ben. He's a little delusional. He grew up in LA. He's kind of I see him. He's a little delusional. Nice enough guy. But again, he grew up in LA. He's
Glebe 2020.
He's crazy. So he's running for president, and it's more of a publicity stunt. Like, it's just like, you're never going to be president, dude. But he was serious about it. I really think he really thought he was going to be president.
He wanted to be our Zelensky.
So he goes up to Joe in the hallway at the Hollywood Improv, and he's like, Joe, buddy, friend, how are you? And Joe's just being nice. Like, hey, what's up, Ben? He goes, hey, listen, I'm running for president. He goes, cool, good luck with that. He's like, I was thinking about coming on your podcast and promoting. He's like, nah, that's not going to happen.
I was thinking about.
And he's just like, what are you talking about, friend? He's like, I'm not your friend. We're not friends. It was so rough. Uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. He's like, we're not friends, dude. He's like, yeah. Bert, that's my friend. You, I just know you. That's it. That's as far as this goes. And
yeah. Well, good for him. Good. You cannot be a pushover with that platform.
No, the biggest platform. You're gonna have some delusional dude come on is running for president and lose your credibility. Yeah.
If I ever get the chance to meet Joe Rogan, though, I will shoot my shot. Tell him that I'm thinking about selling my 2012 white Honda Civic 5-speed, and if I could go on his podcast to try and sell it.
Is it for sale right now?
Not yet. I'm thinking about it.
Hit up Tyler's website if you want to buy a car.
I think it's got 148,000 miles on it.
Okay. What year?
2012.
Okay.
Hubcaps could be replaced.
Does any of my listeners need a car? Fred Sanford, Vinny Cash, buy this car. You got cash, Vinny Cash.
I'm just telling you, the reach would be so far if I could get this on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Kevin Cernier, another $100 sponsor. Buy Tyler's car.
Chud, come on.
All right, T. Maybe Daddy will buy it. All right, bang, bang, everybody. That was another episode of the Sit Down Zumock. And as we always say when we're done with the podcast, goodbye.